Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Thursday, which means we're doing a little Throwback Thursday. It's Injustice versus Masters of the Universe #1, which came out last month. The second issue is out this week, so it felt very appropriate to catch up and review this print copy, which we haven't done yet. For those who don't know, basically it's He-Man mashing together with the popular video game series Injustice. Obviously, there's Injustice 2, there's a comic series going on that, and He-Man is the classic cartoon and comic series that have been going on for a while. The first issue is kind of a follow-up to the He-Man Thundercats crossover. You don't necessarily need to read that to catch up with this. Basically, it sets up the whole universe is coming together. The world of Injustice, the world of He-Man. For those who don't know, basically Injustice is a world where Superman has gone really evil, has become kind of a despotic ruler of the planet, and there's this nice little group of folks who are attempting to stop him. Now, for those who don't know also about Superman, he doesn't do well with magic. So He-Man is magic. A lot of the folks from Eternia are magic, so they're obviously fantastic characters and to go and basically take on Superman. Well, what really surprised me about this first issue is that it has a lot of depth. Now, when I first kind of heard about it, I rolled my eyes. There's been some entertaining crossovers, that with Thundercats, and there was that Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. I mean, they're all good, but they all kind of feel like cash-ins a little bit. This first issue has a surprising amount of depth, and what it really does is set up the reason and some of those themes that are going to be going on throughout, I'm guessing, the series. It's really, really good. I mean, basically, the issue starts off with He-Man fighting the Faker, who's taken over the rule of Eternia for 3 months, and He-Man has to kind of get his role again as Prince Adam. And what's really, I think, interesting about this is that it talks about what people are willing to give up for liberty, because people don't really care about He-Man being back. They're not really big fans of Prince Adam coming back. They kind of liked the rule under Faker. He gave them security, he gave them safety, even though he was a despotic ruler. And I think that's actually a really interesting concept to explore in today's world, and that flows perfectly into Injustice, where you have Superman doing very similar things. So as far as themes tying out together, it makes complete sense. There's this great overarching concept throughout the two worlds and stories that work so well together, and surprisingly well. And I like it. I really, really like it. The reason for them to come together, it makes a lot of sense. The reason for He-Man to get involved makes a lot of sense. And there's this really great concept that maybe He-Man's not the best ruler for Eternia. Maybe Prince Adam isn't the best there is, and he isn't really giving the people the safety they deserve. And what will people do to make sure that they are safe? And I think it's interesting. It's a really interesting read. It's really solid. There's some good action. The art, I think, is fantastic. It's a 6-issue miniseries. Tim Seeley is doing the writing, and Freddie Williams II is on art. And Jeremy Colwell is doing the art. Colorist, Wes Abbott is letterer. And then the art is Freddie Williams II. I mean, if you don't know his art, it's pretty unique, and there's just a style unto itself. I don't know how else to describe it. This is pretty unique work. So, it looks good as far as a comic. The story, I actually think, is way more depth than I expected. It all actually works together fantastically well, shockingly well. So overall, it's what I highly recommend, and definitely if you're going to go get the first issue, the second issue is out this week as well, so you might as well get that at the same time. So this one I highly recommend. I recommended it when I did my written review, and this video review, right there the same. So you can go at this in comic book shops. If they don't have a copy, you can always get it digitally, or you can ask them to order. Go support your comic shop first and foremost. Got a link beneath this video. You put in your zip code, it'll tell you if a shop's near you. If no shop, no problem. We do have affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage of that. I want to thank DC Comics for hooking us up with this review copy. Is always much appreciated of the support. Without that sort of support, we probably won't be doing these videos, or have the site, or whatever. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for watching as far as support. Now, if you're into He-Man, Injustice, DC Comics, comics in general, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, I have the power. Keep reading, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.